Fellas, I'm gonna be really honest. I'm tired of my computer's 5-minute limit on how much I can record. It's leaving me to do more editing that I would like to. And you'll notice sometimes the order of the videos here might not be exactly aligned. You're gonna see some jump cuts. You're gonna see some shenanigans happening. Keep in mind, that's just because I continue to have to stitch together my videos. I'm also, when I encounter rarer Pokemon in the Safari Zone that I actually care about, unlike the Paris, I will be saving the game and then going back to that save when I fail to catch it or it flees. I have also done a run before this run of the Safari Zone. I did not remember how to navigate it. I now do. I had caught a Rhyhorn. That's about it. I also picked up some of the balls. But that's why I have an extra Rhyhorn in box 1. We're basically just going to kind of work our way through here, try and catch some kind of cool Pokemon. Yeah, that's about it. I don't care about the Pokedex really at all unless it's a cool or strong Pokemon like a Dratini, which we will also be trying to catch later in this video. They don't have a great spawn rate, so don't expect to catch one as fast or slow as I do, because it can vary. Sometimes you will get it within the first 7 minutes. Sometimes you will have to wait 15. It just depends. Also, the Safari Zone has a lot more than I'm going to explore here. Feel free to explore it. There's obviously other Pokeballs with I don't know what in them, because I've never cared to venture all around it. It takes a long time, and you only have something like 500 steps. But it seems that we have encountered a Tauros. That's pretty rare. We're gonna stop. We might save the game here. I believe we did save the game. And we're just gonna try and catch this. I have never had one of these before. I don't know what they do. I don't know what typing they have. I don't know if they're good, but I've never seen one, so we're getting it. It also looks cool. Hey, by the way, if you're an editor looking to work for free, hit me up. I could really use an editor just because I don't know how to edit. After further research, it does look like it's normal type. That's a bit odd. I thought it was fighting type. It doesn't necessarily matter. I just don't know how good it is since it's a fighting type. Excuse me, a normal type. Oh my gosh, that voice crack. Yeah. As I mentioned, I already have a Rhyhorn. I'm not going to go and catch this one. And there is a Pokeball right there where I just passed, but again, I already picked it up. Also, if you're new to the game, the reason we're here is because of Surf, and also the gold teeth that you need to get strength. Surf is in the house that I'm going into right now. The gold teeth is the Pokeball on the right side of that rock that we just passed. Without those, you cannot get the gold teeth. You will need to give them to the warden, who is to the right of the Poke Center. And he will give you strength. And then, I don't know which gym badge you need to use strength, but we'll cover that in the next video. Hopefully we'll get to use strength. I think I might have missed the gym, which would suck. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Also, as I forgot here, you need the current city's gym badge. You need the Fuchsia City gym badge. to use surf. So I'm going to spend a little time here teaching my Snorlax surf and then not using surf. I also think it's extremely stupid that Magikarp cannot learn surf. What is up with that? It is a water type. Actually, it might not be. It might be a normal type until it is Gyarados. I'm not sure. Now, see, the only reason I deleted Headbutt is because, I don't know, Headbutt doesn't do a ton, and it's also a waking move, so whether it's Headbutt or Surf, it doesn't matter. They both still work, and it's always nice to have a water-type move. But yeah, we are going to eventually here go and try and find a Dratini. I might throw a few Safari Balls here and there at Pokemon I may or may not want to catch. Again, I'm not super interested in the Pokédex. It's cool when I have a cool Pokemon, but I'm not going to go and spend a ton of time finding one if it's not the best of the best, or at least looks cool. And with that, it's Dratini hunting. Also, I may have remapped or forgotten how to map my controls here, so I spent a little bit of time figuring out that it was my backspace button that uses registered items. So, you might see a bit of that. Also, as I mentioned, the Dratini does not have a humongous spawn rate, so it can take a while for it to spawn. Here's me yet again trying to figure that out. Oh, and there is the jump cut I was talking about, where I hit the 5-minute mark, caught a fish, Pokemon, and then had to restart the recording. It's always fun. I hate it. So, if you could subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe and tell their friends to subscribe, I might be able to get YouTube sponsorships and buy myself an actual computer and not a potato. Oh, fun fact, I also learned how to speed things up. So you're going to see some speeding up here. I found that that's very helpful because then you guys don't feel like you are missing out on stuff. And you still don't have to sit through 30 minutes of nothing. It just looks a little bit more visually pleasing. Also, once we do everything in Fuchsia, instead of going to Cinnarol Island, Cinnabon, instead of going to Cinnabon Island, we might try and head up to Saffron. And I heard that there's a dojo up there that I missed on my previous run of this game. We're going to try and get a Hitmonlee. I don't know. We'll decide. Comment, please, if you're watching this video and liking it. Just kind of tell me which one you want. I don't care. I'll do either. you'll notice that there is a lot of Goldines and whatever other Pokemon. It's the bigger Goldine. That's all it is. Goldine. Okay, let's be honest. Who actually cares about Goldine? Like, who is ever going to use that Pokemon? It is possibly... No, it's not the worst water-type Pokemon, but it still sucks. No one uses it. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no way. Alright. It looks like we've caught a dratini. Also, I would like to state, I don't know if it's a shiny dratini or not. Let's freaking go. Alright. I would also like to say, I don't know if it's a shiny dratini or not, because I am currently playing Fire Red on my monitor and controlling it with my keyboard on my actual computer. My monitor is older than my computer, and it displays purple and blue different than it should, so either I'm colorblind or it's actually doing that. And blue becomes purple, purple becomes other shades of purple, sometimes blue. So I wouldn't know if this is a shiny dratini or not. It kind of looks like it, but we'll have to wait to see. Oh, another one of those funny little Pokemon is Execute. I'm not really sure what to do with it. I'm just going to kind of run around in the grass for a little bit, just to do stuff. Guys, I swear I'm not cheating. But, yeah, I don't know how many steps I have left, so I'm just going to kind of run around and catch Pokemon, if I can. Guys, I'm sorry, I hang around this wrong kind of friends who use this heinous kind of language, but I have to, and please subscribe. It would really help out, because right now I am a very, very starter channel. You probably found my singular YouTube short or my how to trade with yourself on an emulator video, and are now checking out the rest of the channel. But it would just mean a lot to me if you could subscribe. And here's one of those Parises I was talking about. I don't care about them. They're ugly, so are their evolutions. They don't do anything. Nidoran and Nidorina are cool, kinda. Not really. Just because they're, like, a pair. I don't know. Yeah, so there's my timer. I'm not going to go back in. I know there's the Skizor, which is in there. But, see you next time. Subscribe.